You are listening to The Vocal Technologist. Spoken Tech for your ears.
Welcome along. We're here to cut through some of the noise around product management and innovation, really trying to distill some powerful insights for you.
Yeah, digging into what actually matters.
Exactly. We've got a mix of sources today, trends, opinions, some resources, and honestly, there are a few things in here that might surprise you, maybe challenge how you think about things.
Definitely some counterintuitive stuff.
Okay, let's unpack this. So first up, a really big one. How AI is, well, fundamentally changing software engineering. It's not just about automation anymore, is it?
No, not really. The interesting shift is what defines success now. It seems to be moving, less from just pure coding ability,
Right.
and more towards qualities like taste, that sort of intuition for what works, what users actually want. Plus, management skills, influence.
Taste. That's interesting.
Yeah, and we see it with some startups like Cluely was mentioned in the sources. It kind of highlights how viral fame and marketing, sometimes they actually overshadow the product quality itself. So building hype can, in some ways, matter more than building the software.
Right.
Which, I mean, if you're in product or thinking about it, that really forces a rethink on value and success.
So it's less about the code itself, more about the impact and getting seen.
Pretty much. It's about building something relevant, yes, but also making it visible in this new landscape.
Okay, that makes sense. But if visibility is key, how do you get noticed? Because speaking of shifts, here's where it gets really interesting. This marketing idea that seems totally backward at first glance.
Ah, yes. The empty screens make more money idea.
Exactly. How does that work?
Well, it's not just about clean design. It's this concept called word of sight, essentially leveraging product visibility itself as a kind of passive advertising.
Passive advertising.
Yeah, think about it. A really clean interface, maybe a distinctive app icon, or just how the product looks when someone's using it out in the world. Becomes its own advert, driving sort of viral growth without anyone needing to say anything.
Huh. So the product itself becomes the recommendation just by being seen.
That's the idea. It's visual, showing, not telling, Quietly powerful.
That's fascinating. Less noise, more signal, even in marketing. But I wonder, does that word of sight thing really work everywhere? Like for complex B2B tools? Seems maybe too subtle.
Yeah, that's a fair question. It's probably more nuanced there. I mean, the sources emphasize its power, especially for consumer stuff. For B2B, you might need to blend it, perhaps simplify those first touch points to make them visually distinct, draw people in that way.
Okay, so it needs adapting.
Right. And that whole question of method adapting,
Yeah.
it leads straight into how teams figure this stuff out, product discovery. So what does this all mean when you're trying to decide what to build?
Exactly. With all this change, how do you even prioritize effectively? There's so much going on.
Well, one framework highlighted is product discovery triangulation. It's about balancing guidance with flexibility.
Triangulation, what does that involve?
It focuses on three things. Strategic relevancy. Does this fit our goals? User segment leverage. Does this strongly benefit a key group? And problem severity. How big is the pain point we're solving?
Okay, so strategy, users, problem.
Right. The key is making sure teams are chasing insights backed by actual data,
Right.
So discovery work genuinely links up with business impact. It's about building on solid ground.
Makes sense. Building with purpose.
And closely linked to that solid ground is communication. The point was made that messaging is a critical lever. Good messaging amplifies good ideas, transfers emotion even.
Whereas bad copy.
Yeah, mediocre copy signals unclear thinking and wasted opportunity. It's a stark reminder, isn't it, how crucial clear communication is alongside building the product itself. Makes you wonder how many great ideas just fizzled because the messaging wasn't right.
Absolutely. So pulling these threads together, it feels like success now is this complex weave of evolving skills in engineering thanks to AI, these subtle marketing forces like word of sight, and then needing real strategic clarity like that triangulation method offers.
Yeah, and clear communication, tying it all together.
It's definitely a dynamic picture. From changing roles to empty screens making money to needing structured discovery.
For sure.
Yeah.
And maybe the final thought, connecting it all back for you listening, is this. Given these shifts, these strategies, how do you make sure your own efforts, whether you're building things, leading teams, or just communicating ideas, how do you ensure they're not just busy, but actually impactful, really aligned with what drives genuine value now?
Something to think about.
Spoken Tech for your ears.